Hello, everyone. I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. Yep. Last we left off, we collected the last of the pigments. Yep, we picked the last of, I think it was like last two pigments in the frozen wilds. Then once we collected those, we headed back to Song's Edge, the first encampment where we entered the frozen wilds. Turn the pigments into the Bernuke painter. Don't even remember her name. I don't think it's gonna tell us. Yeah. I don't quite remember her name, but we turned in the pigments to the painter. She painted a mural on the rock walls depicting Aloy on her machine into the destiny or whatever. But and with that, we did all of the activities needed to challenge Chief um, Chief Artok for position of chieftain. Yep. You only really needed to complete two, but we did them all. So, yep. And after that, we challenged Artok to the position of chieftain. You know, the obvious conclusion. All right, I thought I heard a machine, but yep, yep, yep. With the challenge, trying to think. Kind of lost my train of thought with the machine sound, but challenged Artok. Did a series of kind of like little, which involved three timed trials basically. The first one was just destroy all the machines before he does. I think it gives you like 10 minutes to do it. I think, at least to start, run to the place, kill the machines, light your balloon. That was the first challenge. I think it's timed. Oh, the challenges were timed, which is cool. Wasn't expecting it because I was expecting, just be kind of like the proving where it just happened. No matter what happened, you always won. But I guess it is possible to fail the challenge. But luckily we didn't fail it. So we did that first challenge. The second challenge was go to another pack of machines, destroy the bellowbacks in the herd. I think we overrode a Ravager just kind of distract the other machines while we took on the bellowback. Yeah, at that point, I tried out the Fire Forge, and oh boy, was it good? Was it strong? Yeah, this thing. Oh yeah, this thing is strong. Although it does eat through our blaze like crazy, but it took down those bellowbacks and really fast. Yep. Yeah, because those bellowbacks are actually weak to fire, and apparently hitting it with the flame also does, damage, not just fire damage, but actual damage, which is cool. So, yep, took down the bellowbacks, lit our balloon, ran to the third challenge, which did not go as planned. Yep, 3 frost claws. Yep, 3 frost claws showed up. So me and Aratok kind of banded together to take him down. And about halfway through the fight, I ran out of blaze. All the hundreds and hundreds I stockpiled gone because the Fire Forge eats through blaze ammo like crazy. I didn't realize how much it went through, but in the meantime, we did take down, I think, 2 of the 3 Frost Claws with our Fire Forge, so it is a very powerful weapon, though it does eat through ammo like crazy. So the last Frost Claw we kind of took down, sort of the usual way. Rope cast to tie it down, pick off its weak points with the precision arrows, and just go from there. Yep. And then at the end, Artok declared we were the victors. We became chieftain of the Werak. Went to Long Notch. Kind of, get ready for the last hurrah of the DLC, I guess. But yeah. But after defeating Artok, we did get his weapon, the ice rail, and the chieftain outfit, which we already bought. So we have 2 things of chieftain outfit. I have at least the visuals here. I still have on our Silent Master. Yeah, I still have Silent Master on. I just have the Werak Chieftain as the visual, the look. Yep. And then at Long Notch, we picked up another, well, the last, I guess the last of the geared up quest with Varga. We showed her the ice rail. She's like, oh, I can improve this. We just need 100 Thunderjaw. Cool. So that's why we're out here. We also picked up another side quest from some guy who wants us to take down a machine called the Claws from Below, I think is what it's called. So, and now that we're chieftain, we could do the final trial of the hunting grounds in the frozen wilds. So we'll check that as well. But yep, and that was it. That's all we really did in the last episode. Pigments, turned him in, challenged the chieftain, beat the chieftain. Picked the last of Varga's quest here, as well as another side quest. And yeah, between episodes I didn't do anything, so all our stuff's the same. I might have shuffled around modifications on weapons, I'm not sure, but I don't think I did. But and for today, I hope to finish up the last of the little distractions before we continue on with the main DLC quest line. Yeah, so we'll start off here, take down a Thunderjaw to do the geared up for the ice rail, get the improved version. We'll probably go check out the last trial at the hunting ground now that we're chieftain, because I bet it involves the ice rail in some way or shape or form. And then we'll do that other side quest. It's up here. Yeah, the Claws Beneath. Yep. So it's probably just hunt a machine and go back to the one guy that gave it to us. So yeah, that's the plan for today. This episode might go on longer than usual, just because I want to fit it all in one video and get the last of the Frozen Wilds main quest in its own little video as well. So I'm pretty sure we're about done with the Frozen Wilds. So when we do that, we'll go back to the main quest or the main game and do the final mission. Yep. So we're almost done. So, all right. Shall we get to it? I think so. Varga. Yeah, just gotta get to it. I don't really care to fight, so I'm just gonna try and sneak our way through. Where's the actual drop down? Not quite how you're supposed to do it, but it works. Oops.
Just one twist. There.
Actually, while we're here, let's make use of this arrow. Grab these components. Yeah, because we hit the components with this arrow, we'll get more from it. Yeah, we get more blaze than usual if we get the components with this arrow. Since I do plan on using the Fire Forge, might as well grab as much blaze as we can. Alright. Let's not hold up Varga any longer. Okay, so I guess she's up there, huh? Out of the way, gobble gobbles. Strong to shock, which is not surprising.
Scrabbling a bit.
Why do you have to be up here? Why can't you be anywhere closer? Oh well. Alright, Varga. Time to hunt the Thunderjaw, huh?
Sure feels good to be out of knee-deep snow. So, we've got a Thunderjaw. I'm ready to do this. On your lead.
Hold on. Ayla's gotta catch her breath. Alright. Let's get our warbow. I'd rather have the warbow. Because you do have blaze containers on your back, freezes on your stomach, shock on your tail. Alright. Oops. Alright, first things first. You're gonna have to get those cannons off your back. Or disc launchers. Yeah. There we go. Oh, leveled up. You stay put.
Oh!
Ow. I bet it was a watcher, yeah, it was a watcher.
What if I tried this?
There you go. There's the other one. Come on, let's grab this.
No ammo. This isn't good.
Perfect. Oh, go away, birds. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Really? Can't see.
There!
Ah, stupid Clinthawks. I hate you. I will always hate you. Okay. Let's grab our reward. Some good mods. There it is.
There. Varja should be able to fix up the ice rail.
Okay. Not too hard. Very Thunderjaw, intimidating at the early game. Now, easy peasy. We have the tools we need to take them on. All right. You weren't much help, but that's to be expected. There you go.
Found the part. Ready to fix up that weapon?
I am always ready to fix up a weapon.
Never thought I'd be glad to see the inside of a Thunderjaw's mouth.
I sure am. Every machine's a big box of tools. Once they stop trying to kill you, that is. Trust me, Aloy. You won't recognize this ice rail when I'm through. There. Oh, she's perfect. A spear's a spear, right? Poke slash done. Boring. I adjusted the chill water flow, rebalanced here, strapped on a launcher, and now she shoots freezing spikes. Ta-da!
You weren't kidding.
More beautiful, more powerful. That's my guarantee.
Thanks, Varja. These 3 weapons are fine work.
Are you kidding? I can't remember when I had this much fun. I should be thanking you.
I'm the one walking away with the weapons, aren't I?
It seems wrong to charge you for giving me an opportunity to do what I love doing. Don't tell Pop I said that. Here, whenever I tinker with weapons, I go through fistfuls of this stuff. Maybe you'll get some use out of it.
Oh, I forgot to turn that off. But yeah. Yay! We got Blue Gleam and Reward Box, and as well as an improved ice rail. Nice. Yeah, the tutorial, yeah. I just gave up on these tutorials long ago. After freezing. Powerful weapon, capable of firing new damage type, combat challenges will help you learn new abilities, blah blah. Ammo, freeze. Ice cannon, yep. 15 chill water, that's a lot. Capacity. I need fatty meats. Yep. Okay. Yep. Secondary attack, ice cannon shoots have a long charge time but deal a high amount of damage and low freeze severity. Can be modified. Yes, it can, and we will. Just give us a second. We have, how many blue gleams? We only have 6, really? Oh, she only gave us 1, right? How much do I bet she only gave us 1? Alright. That could be really good. I mean, there's no shock on it, but who cares? Let's do that. Damage? No, try to freeze. What was it? Freezing damage. Actually, handling probably very useful. Yeah, let's go handling. I have a feeling handling is going to be very useful. We're going to slap that on and give it a try.
About to get loud.
Okay, it's kind of like a flamethrower, but you spill out, freeze. Okay. And the ice spike. Alright, so I have to release the trigger to launch it. That's good. That's good. Alright. Actually, I'm going to go turn off my my notifications. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Every now and then I'll forget to turn that notifications off. So, whoops. Alright, with that done, let's go back to the Frozen Wilds. In fact, I'll highlight that, but let's check out the last of the hunting ground. Yes, fast travel to the hunting ground. The last trial is now available to us. I have a feeling it involves the ice rail, but... Okay. Do a quick save. Alright, lady. Keeper?
The best hunters are the ones who come back.
Yes, they are. Chieftain's Challenge is now available.
The Chieftain's Trial is a challenge that will push even the mightiest hunter to their limits. Only the largest, most dangerous machines will be loosed into the arenas. Learn their weaknesses quickly, and do what you can to exploit them. To best them and survive, that is an ordeal worthy of a chieftain.
Alright, so basically we just have to fight the biggest machines, I guess. Hopefully one at a time, but I doubt it. Alright. We'll give it one try, see what it's like. And I don't know. We'll do it at least once. We'll see.
It begins after you descend that rope to the arena. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Scorchers, huh? Yeah, having the ice rails. Oop. I mean to do that. Give this a try.
Stay still!
Ow. Just trying to freeze you. Alright, this is not going the way I want it. Alright, so it's hit or miss. Yeah. I'm trying to hit that right there. I don't know about this one. It says they're weak to frost, but you know, that barely does anything.
There!
I just have to get you to stay down. Like, really, it's that much, huh? I'm not liking this one. I mean, look at this. Three full charged. And it knocks his fellow out of it. I wonder... That mine launcher sucks, I'll just say that. Priests. There's got to be a way to disable the fire attacks. Am I missing something? Probably. Yes. Follow up a third time. Is that a... That was a power pack. Okay. Ow. Oh, and... the logs. There was logs, really? Yeah, I don't know about this one. Well, also didn't help that I kind of, accidentally threw myself down. Whatever. Inventory.
Gonna bring you down!
I don't care. I got the stupid. Scorchers are going to be the hard part, that's for sure. But the ice rail should help with that, but I don't know. It's definitely going to need a second run. But... Nope, way too soon. Okay, whatever. Whatever.
Gotcha now!
Okay. Stuck on our freaking rides. Oops. Thought you were frozen. Whatever. I don't care. I think like half that time is with the freaking scorchers at the beginning. But you know, I don't really care right now. It's like, cool. Definitely possible. I definitely gonna need to use the ice rail against the scorchers. Although I have except they're just gonna unfreeze themselves, which is like, really? But whatever. Yeah, the bellbacks are easy. Just walk up to them, flamethrower.
That's kind with me.
Definitely forgot there's, you know, traps in the arena. That's what happens when you just kind of nonchalantly just accidentally roll off the ledge. But that was definitely a poor showing. But yeah. You know what, we got it done. I don't care.
3rd place on your first attempt. That's true. You shouldn't be underestimated.
I'm done with training right now.
And
Yeah,
training's
not right
done
now.
with
We
you.
need more. More blaze. We need resources. Let's see. Got all that. Ice Hunter. Need more blue gleam. Blaze. Buy all the blaze. I don't know. Yeah, the Scorchers are definitely the hard part with that challenge. Because they're quick, they're nimble. You could try and freeze them, but I think they unfreeze themselves for some god reason. I'll just get a bunch. Cool. Alright. So. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that was the challenge. It's done. Okay. Let's do this side quest. Get this episode over with. Depending on how much time we have, I'll go back and try the challenge again. But I don't know. I don't really have an interest in doing it, to be honest. It probably does give us blue gleam, but the only thing left to get is the Bernuke armor that has, you know, good ice defense. So yeah, I don't know. Probably not. Okay. We're coming mission. Besides, in my defense, that's the first time I did that challenge, so...
There's frost between my teeth.
I have a feeling we need to take out the power generator in order to keep them from using their fire attacks. Hold on, let me check. Scorcher, agile, dangerous combat machine. Alright, I can do that. She elements the container, yada to collect resources, blah blah blah. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't really say any way to stop it from using its fire attacks, but I don't know. Going the right way? Going the right way, cool.
The northeast edge of the cut. Umnak said I'd find the claws beneath nearby.
My money's on them being rock, what you call them? Rock breakers. That's my money. That's what it's on.
There you are. Just like Umnak said.
Yep. A demon-controlled rock breaker. Should I just blow it up from here, or should I try and override it? Okay, it's gonna suck.
The tower. Take control.
Yes, let's override the tower. let's give this another try. Let's see, it's Rockbreaker's claws are weak to tear. This is gonna suck now. Yeah. Does that even work while it's underground? That's a good question. I doubt it. Alright, get hit by a rock. Really? Instant freaking... I hate that. I hate when the games do that. Alright, so it should have knocked all your claws off so you can, you know, come out now. There.
That would help.
Alright, it does not want to be tied down, apparently. Okay.
Yeah. The claws beneath. Umnak wasn't lying when he said you were tough.
The only tough part was that you stayed underground. Blah. Whatever. Am I wearing my outfit? Okay. For some reason, it seemed like I had health regen there for like a minute. Alright. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. You know, nearly killing us twice is, you know, as much as I want. There was a supply crate around here. I think it's up there somewhere. Alright. Yeah, I kind of figured it was a rock breaker, which Could have been much worse, to be honest, but... Thank you. At least we were able to override the tower pretty quickly before we actually got into the actual fight. Alright. Unok. Here we go. Well, actually... Before we go back down there, we're going to take this control tower. Yeah. We'll go here. Go here, head south. Tag that one campfire right next to the tower. I think that's the last control tower out in the wild, I believe. At least it's the last one I know of. There might be one in here, to be honest, but... Oh, there was one over here. I don't want to do the tutorial. Okay. All right, let's go haggle with the merchants. Let's do this real quick. If I can find the merchant. I just ran right by him. Hey, what's up? I got stuff to sell, maybe. Yeah, we'll just sell. Behemoth, Rockbreaker. Modifications, you. Any blues and greens, out the door. Yes, we did pick up another, like I would say, a unique modification. Here. Yep, insulated outfit weave. Ooh, nice. 25 resist to all elements. Could be very useful, honestly. Alright, but I got, well, actually, while we're here, let's top off our ammo. Not lights. Okay, you actually don't have a lot. Okay, you may have to sell all the ammo types. Okay, whatever. All right, let's check out that weave. That was a really good weave. What's a good one to have? I don't know. We could put it on this one. Let's just slap it right here. A lot of elementals, but I don't know. Well, I could put it on here, but it's a fairly powerful set. Good fire, good frost. Did lose a little bit of stealth, but you know, it already has pretty good stealth anyway. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, last thing. Let's hopefully we can get to this control tower. This last control tower, hopefully.
Now here's some company I don't mind keeping.
Oh, wait. I mean, while we have the merchant, might as well stock up on our potions as well. I already went through a bunch of them. Do you sell the good potions? Yes, you do. Metal vessel. Okay, that's not bad. Cool.
Good life requires 3 things. A sharp spear, a warm tent, and a Wirac where everyone knows their place.
Alright, charger. Let's charge. Okay. Nope, not what I wanted. Let's get off. Let's quick save. Let's check out what this control tower is all about. Level 35, hopefully nothing too crazy. Demonic bellowbacks, yeah, nothing too crazy.
Maybe right outside.
You don't see me. uh. Oh, his little gobble gobble still up. You don't have any, huh?
It's off.
There you go. Now you guys are basically, you know, armless. Oh. Actually, that's a good idea. that was nice. Okay. Yeah, so much better than Scorchers. God. I don't know if these receive a damage boost from frozen enemies. I want to say yes, but who knows? I just thought I'd give it a try. Maybe it would actually work. Use your rocks. They helped out. All right. That's actually the last control tower that I'm aware of. That's in the game, at least in the Frozen Wilds. There might be one up here, but yeah, I don't see another icon. But I wouldn't be surprised there's another one somewhere. Probably like out here, or maybe out here. But anyway, let's head back to Long Notch. Turn in this quest and call this an episode. 'Cause I don't want to go back to the hunting ground. I have no desire to. But you're the good merchant, right? You sell the good stuff. Yes, you do. Nice. And it's just shards. Okay. Thank you. We'll turn this claws beneath in. Knock.
It's over. It wasn't easy, but that rock breaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander. This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness. My foe is buried now, like so many of the hunters it killed. My friend, my chieftain. You would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
Claws beneath the blue gleam and reward box. Cool.
Aratak has lost his mantle at a terrible time. A time of hardship for all of us.
Oh, chill out. It's probably just random, yeah. Frostclaw. Sure, why not? Ooh, blaze. Definitely take the blaze. Cord, no. Metal burn, sure. Chill water, sure. Blaze, awesome. All right. All right, let's
You either hunt well or you don't hunt at all.
quick save and we'll, all right, you're freezing cold, but anyway. All right, with that, I'm gonna call an episode. Finished up the last of the little side stuff of the Frozen Wilds. Did the last of the geared up missions for Varga. Gather a Thunderjaw mandible to upgrade our ice rail. So now I can chuck, ice spears. So, yeah, very powerful, but it's got a bit of a wind up. But I believe it can be shortened if we enhance the handling on the weapon. But yeah. Anyway, it's a powerful weapon. Just gotta get used to it. Yeah. Excuse me. So after that, we headed back north to the trials, took on the Chieftain Challenge, and got frustrated by the Scorchers. Blah. But
I heard it was Inatut's fist that's...
one-on-one, they're not bad, but if you're fighting two at a time, especially when their attacks are done in tandem, you can't do anything, so... But, yeah, did the trial, had to take down 2 Scorchers, I think 2 Bellowbacks, frost bellowbacks,
Ridiculous ideas
and then
about
2
women.
frost claws.
How many great warriors have
The
they ignored?
bellowbacks and the frost claws aren't too bad. It was the scorchers that were a pain in the butt. It also didn't help that I kind of accidentally rolled off the platform starting the challenge before I could lay out my game plan. So half the trial was spent, just fighting those scorchers. Trying to think if there's a way to stop them from using their fire attacks, but as far as I can tell, there is nothing. Nothing will stop them from using their fire attacks. They will always do it. You take out the blaze, they'll still do it. You take out their power packs, they'll still do it.
Sand near Sunfall
Yeah.
is
But
as
at least that's
thick
what
as
the
snow in the cut.
little Machinepedia here catalog. Yeah. Shoot off this component to collect resources. Doesn't say anything about stopping the attack. It's just the weapon on the back. It's not as good as it makes it out to be, so it's not worth picking up. Yeah, it's just the power pack, so it'll definitely shock them, but oh, it's strong against tear, huh? Okay, that's good to know. See, things you learn when you pay attention, but yeah, the frost claws are easy. I mean, you just gotta. All their sacks, take a lot of damage from anything. Power cells, but at least with this, you can, disable to destroy to disable freeze attacks with the claws. Disable all free space attacks other than claws. So at least with this, there's a way to keep them from using its elements. Scorcher, there's nothing I can tell that will stop them from using their element. So
It's something to see.
so. But we powered through the trial. We got it done. Took their place. I'm fine with that. I have no desire to go first place or anything. Maybe on my own time, but probably not.
You're still breathing.
But
Good.
yep. After the trial, made our way a little bit eastwards to where Umek's little claws beneath machine was at. And I guessed right. It was a demonic rock breaker, accompanied by a control tower, but luckily we were able, I think we lured it away from the tower using our rocks, allowing us to get to the control tower, overriding it, initiating at least a shock effect on the rock breaker.
That the great Werricks of Banur abandoned the cut during the
So
war.
started off the fight good, kind of went downhill after that, because rock breakers like to spend their time underground. Ugh. It also didn't help that it did like half our health and damage for each strike, which is nuts. But
I'll give this to
yeah,
them.
but anyway, we just
Whatever you
powered
do,
through, take out its little burrow claws, keep it above ground. I try to rope cast it in place so I can pick off some of its weaknesses, but it was not having any of that. So apparently you can't rope tie that particular rock breaker, so I tried, but it kept breaking loose. So oh well. But anyway, after taking out its dig claws, it was easy game, so
I wish you good fortune.
took care of that. Got another unique weapon modification. This time it was a 25% reduction for all elements mod that I slapped on our Silent Hunter. So now we have like a 60% reduction in like fire and frost effects, and 25 shock with our 20 physical and range resist, and stealth, and it's just a good all-around armor.
Someone murdered a Karja, did he?
But
It was a matter of time before that one got
Yep.
himself into trouble. Don't
yep.
forget
And then after that,
survives him.
took out the last of the control tower that I'm aware of. Had some fire bellowbacks around it. Easy prey, easy pickings. Especially then I had somewhat of an idea of how to use the ice rail. So use the ice rail, freeze the enemies, get you out your precision bow, and just start picking off parts. Yep. So we did the last control tower that I'm aware of, and we came here, turned in our quest, and that was it. Yep. Yeah. That was the last of the little side stuff in the Frozen Wilds that I know of anyway.
Even if I cared to travel
So
south,
next episode would be
than the grave horse.
Firebreak. Yep. I think it's the last of the or at least it's the beginning of the end of the main quest line of the DLC. 'Cause I think this is where we actually go into Thunderstrom and find out what's going on. I have an idea of what's going on because of Forbidden West, but now I know exactly what happened. Because again, I haven't done the DLC, so
Olgrid and his bandits.
all this DLC stuff is new to me.
They'd spill your guts just to steal a single arrow from your quiver.
Yeah, next time. Thunder's Drum, Firebreak. And hopefully the beginning of the end of the playthrough of not Forbidden West, our playthrough of Zero Dawn. It is a good game, I will give it that. It has its little quirks here and there, is like issues here and there, but yeah, if you just do the main story from start to finish without sidetracking, it's really good. It's really good. But anyway, yep. Until then, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.